Welcome back. Well, it's an age-old debate in pretty much any sport. How much change is too much? Well, this year, at least in spring training, Major League Baseball is going high-tech. Jesse Kirsch explains.
Love it.
He got him looking.
Or hate it.
Called strike three, and Schwarber is
When a baseball umpire calls strike three, no amount of shouting will change the outcome. But that might be about to change.
And we're going to have a challenge here from the catcher.
Right now, Major League Baseball is using spring training to test an automated ball strike system, or ABS, which lets players challenge an umpire's pitch call. Here's how it works. Only the pitcher, catcher, or batter can challenge by tapping their head right after the umpire's call. Then within seconds, using a series of cameras around the field, the program shows the fans at the ballpark or watching on TV where the pitch crossed the plate in relation to the strike zone. The experimental system is being used in about 60% of this year's spring training games and is already seeing plenty of action.
And that is just fractionally a ball.
Including this successful challenge by the New York Yankees that turned an inning-ending strikeout into a 3-run rally.
It's been a good little process so far.
We caught up with the Bronx Bombers at their spring training home in Tampa, Florida, to get their perspective on the new system.
I think it's good for baseball.
I don't know if I'm really that much in favor of it. I like that human element part of it.
Fans are also divided.
It's how it's been for the last 100+ years. That's how it should stay.
Can definitely see the advantage of it.
If nothing else, ABS is already providing some entertainment, like when this umpire announced that his call had been confirmed.
Call is surprisingly correct. 3.
Some call ABS a robo-umpire, and if MLB ever completely eliminated that human element, we'd lose the sarcasm and the drama of those nose-to-nose shouting matches. Baseball has recently seen a number of major changes, like a pitch clock, larger bases, and defensive realignments, all of it part of an effort to modernize the game. But the question remains, is this system ready for prime time? Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
And finally tonight, you may have heard the term elbows up recently. Well, it's a phrase that's gone viral, a rallying cry at demonstrations across Canada. John Benavelli-Rao has more on the empowering and unifying message now gaining momentum.
It's becoming hard to miss on social media a surge of videos urging Canadians to get those elbows up and take a symbolic stance against Donald Trump's threats. Folks spreading a message that's even become a political rallying cry.
But fight when we must, elbows up.
Because we will never kiss the gangster's ring.
My thanks to... In its current context, the slogan was first used by Canadian Mike Myers, who just over a week ago on SNL wore a Canada is not for sale t-shirt and mouthed elbows up during the credits, something he did again this past weekend. In Ottawa on Sunday, hundreds gathered for an elbows up rally. And protesters shouted it at an event last week outside the U.S. consulate.
Absolutely, 100%. Elbows up.
As for what it means, it goes back to Canadian hockey legend Gordie Howe, known not only as Mr. Hockey, but also Mr. Elbows, a player who took no guff from his opponents.
If he saw somebody skating towards him to deliver a body check, all of a sudden the elbows came up and the hitter became the hittee and thought twice about going after number 9, Gordie Howe, from that point forward.
And now, elbows up, shorthand for standing our ground against U.S. tariffs. There are hats and shirts for sale with the slogan, and Nova Scotia's Peace by Chocolate has a chocolate bar that's a bestseller.
We are very surprised at the reception.
Canadians flexing our national pride and showing we're not about to back down. John Benavelli-Rao, CTV News, Toronto.
I love the protest sign that says, "Don't poke the goose." Pretty good advice in any walk of life. That is our newscast for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night at 6. Good night.